Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are going to build a raised bed today for potatoes. It's going to be a little different than the others. It's going to be about a foot deep. I've got some scrap leftover roofing metal that I'm going to use on it, so hopefully it'll look fairly decent and then give me the depth for potatoes. So let's build it, okay? All right, so what we're going to do, this is going to be our sides. It's 1 foot top to bottom. And then we're going to use a 5/4 board. We're going to use one that is 8 foot long, one side's 4 foot long, so a 4x8 bed. These are 18 inches from top to bottom of this, right to the edge. Fasten that in. Right now what we're going to do, put one screw as a pivot point on each one. All right, now we'll get the other end lined up. Square top, square on this edge. Now the bottom we do the same way. Square it up on the edge, on the end. See, we can move this board because we've only got one screw in that end. It's a pivot point. Now let's see if we're somewhere close to square. All right. Yep, it is square. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is going to be filled with dirt and grow potatoes and set out in the yard. And if somebody looks too close, oh well, you know, they don't need to. But if you get it square and we've got the 1 foot metal, it's going to work out better. As long as you have everything square, everything straight, cut to the right lengths, the metal will work out better. Now, well, this is going to be the back side. We're going to flip it over, put the metal on the other side. Let's tighten this down. All right, now we're marking a 3-inch line. So I'll put my tape measure on 3, pencil on the edge, put the pencil on 3, and just lightly drag that across, try to hold everything together. All right, that gives us a 3-inch mark. I'm just doing the top of the board. Bottom of the top of the metal will go right on that line. Got a line across here, and that's where we're going to match these up. I'm just aligning them up to make sure how they're going to fit. They're going to hang over just a little bit on each edge, and that's okay because the other board is going to butt into here. And if we have to do any trimming, we'll do it at the end. So we want to make sure that it's even, the same amount of hangover on each side. We need to adjust it a little bit. Right there. All right. Now put the two panels together because they overlap like that. And make sure they're on that line, and then we're going to fasten them down. I want to make sure they're lined up here before we fasten them down together. Put one screw here to hold it in place. And moved a little, so move it back. Put one at the top. Now, I'm going to attempt to fasten these through two pieces now, and that worked out. Good deal. All right. Put these together. I'm drilling this way. It's going to take about, I need at least 4 inches deep to get good into this 2 to 4 and hold it together. And what I've got, 4.5 inches long, so that will get me into that board the way I want to hold it. That's got a lot of strength to it. That will work fine. So we're going to do that 2 in each one all the way around. Now the edges here, we'll turn this down, then I'm going to get some outside corners for this galvanized and put on those edges. We'll dress it up a little bit more. All right, let's get some more done. That is solid as a rock. I like that. I like that a lot. There's a fasten master headlock screw, just in case you want to know. All right, there it is. Now the next thing to do is fill this thing up. It's about 18 inches deep. 4 by 8, 18 inches deep. We'll put some material at the bottom with our last 9 to 10 inches of good soil. That's next. In there. Old stock. compost in here. Should have some good bacteria in there. They'll start breaking the cover down. Well, I had about 3/4 of a bale of straw left. So I went ahead and put that in there. Once I got started putting the mix in there from the bags, I noticed there was a whole lot more I was going to have to cover. And I didn't want to use that many bags of topsoil and container mix. So I put this bale of straw in there. I've probably got another 7 inches or so to cover, and I think I'll use that with the soil. So that's what we'll put up next. And the reason I'm not got my video camera out here right now, because it is kind of off and on raining. So I can kind of protect my phone, I can't protect that camera. So I guess we'll shoot the rest of this on my phone. Alright, we get it filled. Just a few inches at the top. It's going to settle some because some of that material in there, the grass and the straw, it is going to settle some. So I'll have to come back in and fill some in again later. But right now we are ready to plant potatoes. Okay, here's my red Pontiac potatoes. I cut them in half late last night. It gives them a chance to scab over when you cut them. And place the eyes up. And then we're going to plant these about 1 foot apart. Just going to work those into this loose soil about 4 to 6 inches. And work them into the loose soil about 4 to 6 inches with the eyes up. And just cover over those. And remember, count your blessings every day. I believe you'll find you're blessed beyond measure. Even in the rain, even in life storms, you are blessed. If you just took a breath, you are blessed. Remember, somebody out there loves you. Another blessing. Keep counting. Bye.